Yes, when it's a sunny day, it's a good day. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another vlog. Today is a very, very special day because we got our very first mod. Yes, I've worked hard in this moment, for this moment actually, and we got a package. Yes, that's not just any package, that's a mod package. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Simnick Motorsports and the very first upgrade of the Ford F-150 build. Yes, you heard me correctly. This is not just any mod. It is a leveling kit for our truck. My truck, but it's Channel's truck. But yeah, so there isn't any level lift that's worth 20 G's for my truck. I've always wanted an any level lift. G, you know what I mean? But I did say in the plan of building the truck, we were gonna level it out. So I bought myself a leveling kit for the truck. This is our very first mod for the truck. So on Wednesday, we are putting these on the truck. These are 2-inch leveling. It's a 2-inch leveling kit. Nothing too crazy, as you can see, for the Ford F-150 by good old Rough Country suspension systems. So if you want something for your truck, I'm not sponsored with them or any of that means, but if you want to, go ahead. They have you covered with anything suspension or wheelbase wise. Hopefully this works. Let's go. Wind. Gotta love the wind. There we go. All right, we just did manual, I guess. I'm not cool. The wind's saying, you're not cool. You're special. Anyway, we got the 2-inch lift. Don't worry about the package being opened. I'm not too worried about that. As long as the parts are in here, that's all that I care about. But say hello to the leveling kit. Yes, it is awesome. I've worked my butt off for this. Dude, this looks insane. Look at that. That's 2 inches right there. So what these do is it levels out the truck. So as you can see from this angle, you got the bed being very thick and the front being very thin, about finger width from the picture. The video doesn't do justice, but we have this much playing room in the rear. Shout out to the mailbox man. And we got this much playing in the front. And I want that much play room in the front and the rear. We only have it in the rear. So what this does is allows us to have the same amount of wheel space in the front and the back. So they delivered my package, which is awesome. I saw them. So thank you, mailbox person. I don't know why there's cardboard, but anyway, super sick, super awesome. This is awesome, dude. Our very first mod with the truck, and there is 2 of them. Put this like that. So we got the, oh shit. We should have screws. Yeah, we do, for the thing. And then we have the letter from them. And do we have decals? Oh shoot, dude, we have decals for, yeah, we do. Look at that. That's awesome. I'll open that up. But maybe we could put it on the truck. That would be awesome. Man, if only if I could have a sponsorship for this. This would this build would be awesome. But we don't. But that's okay. I've been working I'm working full time now. Can you guys believe that? I've been working part time since my very first job, and we're working full time now. I'm so happy. So that being said, shout out to my boss. Thank you. And now we could afford mods for this truck. So the next one that I'm thinking about doing is either wheel spacers, or a new exhaust tip by SPO exhaust. I want to go black tipped exhaust instead of chrome. There's so much chrome on this truck. You guys don't understand. It's, I would say, kind of disgusting. But anyway, I want to go GTX Forge Vantage wheels. I love that type of cut in the rim. So we can't afford those at the moment. I can, but I'm saving up my money. But yeah, so fortunately, because of the rear space right here, this is good for the wheel itself. The front ones, that's why I bought the leveling kit. So when we get those wheels, we could easily put them on without any rug room and everything. And again, the video quality doesn't do it justice of how like slammed to the front this thing really is. I mean, it looks good stock, but I want to one up it a little bit better. So that's why we got the leveling kit. But the next mod that I want to do is a black tipped exhaust by SPO exhaust. We could go Starlight headliner. One that I've been dying to buy. Or something else that has been recommended and in the comments of when we planned this, train horns. Yes, you heard me. We could do a train horn, but there's a catch. We may have to put holes in the bed because I really want to keep the spare tire. So we'll get probably a spare tire mount either over here or over in that side where the wheel is facing outward. But I do want to keep the spare tire because just in case something happens, get a spare tire and put it in the thing. I just want to do one spare tire. I could do two. I know you could do two, but with the train horns, there's a catch. Why I'm saying to put the spare tire in the bed is because in order to put the train horns on, well, there's the spare tire bracket. You have to remove that in order to put the train horns on, which sucks. I know. And that's why I want to keep the spare tire in the bed so we can put the train horns down here. I want to go with white, but black looks a little bit better because if we're going to go black wheels, black tip exhaust, black train horns, yeah. So that's the only downside is we'll have to do the spare tire delete. Stupid wind. Why? Why wind? I mean, it's such a sunny day out that I don't know why there's wind. But yeah. Or wheel spacers, like I said. But anyway. Yeah, so we could put a Starlight headliner in the truck. should we hop up to the Jesus? Hop up into the Jesus. There it is. Yeah, we could do sunlight. Sunlight. There it is. Starlight headliner in the inside. I mean, these other seats. I mean, they're okay. They're comfy, but they're okay. They're nothing. I don't want to do an interior redesign. I mean, it's good at its finest. It is losing squish though, but it's still firm. So nothing too crazy. In the interior, yeah, it's too much tan, but what can I say? It's a part of the truck, and yeah, there's so much chrome again. Chrome wheels, chrome that, chrome Ford F-150 badge, chrome headlights, chrome grille, chrome bumper, chrome running boards, chrome door handles, chrome rear bumper, and chrome polished bone stock exhaust. That's also, you name it, shiny chrome. This thing does need a car wash really bad, but I washed this last year, right before the winter season, before we had the dent. If you guys know, I talked about the story of the truck. We got the truck back, and yes, the passenger front bumper was all smashed in. This is all new right here. This was all smashed in. They finally added this on, which is pretty sick, and it looks good. It just needs a car wash, so we're probably gonna do that. Probably, I would say Monday. So if you guys want to see a car wash video of me washing my truck, let me know in the comments down below. But what do you guys think the next mod should be? Wednesday we're going to be putting this on the truck. It's going to be phenomenal. I'm going to be so excited. And yeah, we are missing one piece of the truck. I don't know how that happened. That wasn't me. But yeah, so there's supposed to be a rubberized thing. But we got the automatic bed thing, so yeah, see, there's a plastic thing. It says Ford on the side. Yeah, we don't have that on the other side, but we are looking good. I'm so excited, you guys. I'm like, I can't speak. Like, I'm trying to like express and speak as much as I possibly can, but I just can't because I'm just so excited. But yeah, so anyway, guys, let me know what your thoughts are for the next mod. So we have wheel spacers, starlight headliner, train horns, or wheels and tires next. But again, I have to work a little bit harder, maybe get some more hours, and then maybe we could afford the tires and cut that we want for the wheel. And I do not want to do chrome tires. So if you're wanting me to do chrome Vantage wheels, not going to do it. Has to be black. Because I want to do a chrome, black, red setup. This truck is actually in Farming Sim 2025, which is super sick, and Farming Sim 2022. But that pickup truck is a King Ranch. I do not have a King Ranch, but it's sick, and it's the same build that I want to do. So that's pretty much it. And I love GTX Forge. I know there's KG1s, Advan, uh, Fortunatos, and American Forces, American Forged, and stuff. I like GTX Forged wheels. Again, that's my type of wheel that I like, but they're expensive. Uh, it's around. It's the total cost of the four wheels if we do get it would be $3,400 for just four wheels, which is actually not that bad. It's affordable, but it's expensive if you're working part time. So now, since I'm working full time, there is a chance that we could get the right wheels for it. We're not going to go Bubba setup. We're not going to. I don't. This isn't a burnout truck. Of what I'm going to be doing, landscapers. But anyway, I don't really want to. This again. I've tried doing a burnout in this truck. Yes, when I first bought the truck, I did do a burnout, but a little one, and it does not hold a burnout. So this is going to be my show truck and daily driver. Maybe my next truck that I get in the future, if this all goes well, or if anybody wants to sponsor the build, that would be awesome. Maybe we'll get a burnout truck. Who knows? There was a guy that came in with the Dodge Ram who was selling his truck, and he actually did a burnout in front of the thing. I didn't ask for him to do a burnout, but it's Dodge Ram 3500 turbo boost, and it was sick. It looked like Hyde, Gabe Farrell's dually. If you guys know Gabe Farrell, he had a 3500 2018 Dodge Ram 3500 on a it was an elevation lift kit or something like that. GTX forged wheels, chrome, black. It wasn't a dually, but this one was a single wheel that came into AutoZone, but it literally had the same grill as Hyde. I was like, oh my god, that's Hyde. But he was selling it, and he did a burnout, and I'm like, man, if only if my truck could do that. That would be sick, but again, this isn't a burnout truck. I don't want to make it into a burnout truck. Maybe we could. Shh. But in the meantime, I just want to go for looks. Nothing too crazy. Clean build and stuff, and this is the very first step to the process of putting a leveling kit. So we could put the wheels and tires that we actually want. We can't do it in the rear. We can't do it in the fronts because of the ride height. So once that gets adjusted, we can look into bigger tires and stuff. And let me know what you guys think. Should we, once this build comes to life, should we do an any level lift kit for this truck? Because there is an any level lift kit for this truck. Nobody really talks about them because the F-250s, 350s, and 450s, dually and single wheel of the 250s, 350s, you know what I mean? They have the popularity of the any level lift. But F-150s don't really have an any level lift. They do have adjustable lifts, but not an any level lift. So should we cop? Let me know in the comments. But anyway, let me know what you guys think of the next mod should be. I'll catch you guys in the next vlog. I can't wait for Wednesday. Stay tuned. And it's going to be awesome. And let me know if you guys want to see a car wash video of me cleaning my truck. May have my sister hold the phone or something. I don't know. Dude, I'm literally crying right now. Like it's awesome. I'm just so happy right now. Like this is the moment that I've been waiting for. It's oh my god, I can't even speak. But yeah, so Saturday we should be getting our new wheelbase set up for the racing rig. Um, I do have some news with the realistic trucking wheel. That got postponed till June 23rd. Yeah, you heard me right. We're getting the truck wheel June 23rd. It is we're supposed to get it May 14th. I don't know what happened. Maybe the ship sank. I don't know. But we're not getting that wheel until June 23rd, which is crazy. But other than that, I'm just blown away, dude. Oh my god, it's happening. But yeah, so I'm going to be putting this in the back of the truck and such. Let me know what the again, like I can't even speak. I'm repeating myself all over again. Like, what should we do? What should we do? What should we do? I can't even speak, dude. I'm just so, oh my god. And we get decals, dude, for the, like, this is awesome. Oh my god, wait, this is sick, dude. Look at that build right there. Could move this out of the way. Look at that. That's a 2020 or 2021. But dude, that's something that I was thinking about doing, is lifting it up, jacking it up that high. I don't want to do that too crazy. But we also get decals. Oh, I'm so happy, dude. We finally made it. We finally made it to the top. Worked so hard. It's a good feeling when you work so hard and you could, like, you put in the effort and stuff, and you could afford something like a leveling kit for your badass truck build. Now, we do have enough money to buy the rear wing for the GTI. But that's $2,300. And again, we're going to be racing that car, so I don't want to do any modifications until we get the proper set time and lap time. Because number one, like, my arm's getting tired, so that's why I'm like holding the phone and I'm talking. But yeah, so like, if we get a proper lap time, I don't know how fast I could drive my GTI around the track, but once we get a proper lap time, we could either go performance, brakes, make the car faster, weight reduction, maybe a rear wing. But again, we need to get a lap time first, figure out what the baseline is, and we could go from there, like mods and stuff. So I don't want to go full out. Yes, I do want to make my GTI into a show car. Yes, I do want to make this truck and my GTI into the two baddest cars on the planet. But yeah, so let me know in the comments. I'll put on the decals. I'm just so happy. Thank you guys so much for the love and support. I hope you guys still support me in this build. It's not going anywhere. But yeah, shout out to my boss for giving me full time. I'm so happy. It's literally the best thing ever. So, and shout out to Rough Country. Like, this is sick. Like, a 2-inch leveling kit for the Ford F-150. I have a 2018 F-150, not the Raptor, so it should fit roughly good. And this sits, so it goes. So if you guys don't know, before we end off the video, if you guys know how a leveling kit works, so you got the strut, right? You got the strut. I think this goes on top of the strut, like upside down, because this has to sit flush, I believe. Maybe. I don't know. Or maybe it goes this way. I don't know. But anyway, you got the strut underneath, and then you put this on top, and then this goes into the wheel well of the truck, and then you sit flush, and then it should sit level. If it doesn't, then this probably broke, but this is reinforced plastic. It is tough. It's heavy. It's very, very heavy. Like, I could lift weights. Like, this is, like, dude. Oh, look at that. Oh, dude, it's like, no, I'm kidding. It's very light. But yeah, so that's reinforced plastic right there. That's badass. You got the massive screws, and washers and nuts that go with this, but let me know what you guys think we should do next. Should we work on the GTI or should we finish up the truck? I want to finish up the truck. That's what I want to do. But with the truck build, what should we do next? So again, if you guys don't know what the plans are next, there's either a Starlight headliner, exhaust tip, wheel spacers, or train horns next. So that's what we could afford. Any of those we could do. And yeah, so we can afford the rear wing for the GTI. But I really want to get wheels and tires, which is $3,400. So that's crazy. And the fitment needs to be worked on. So I think we should go with wheel spacers, next Starlight headliner, and then train horns, and then wheels and tires. That's all that we need for this thing. And then we have the badass truck, and then the wheels and tires next. But that's all. That's all that this truck needs. It doesn't need a crazy amount of stuff. Like, and later down the road, yeah, we could do a level, like any level lift. But that's 20 grand. That's as much as this truck. Actually, this is as much as my GTI if I want to sell it. So we could sell the GTI and get a leveling, any level lift kit, but I want to keep both vehicles. I love them both. But anyway, guys, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next update vlog. Peace.